Admiral Seabass here. Let's talk Italian strategy in Global War 36. Like France, Italy is a really interesting case for me in this game. And I think you'll see why after we quickly go through their victory objectives. They have 4 possible points. 2 of those 4 are based on something called Expand the Empire. This one says score 1 victory objective for each new land zone Italy possesses at the end of the game, regardless of value that she did not possess at the start of the game. Number 2, Mediterranean dominance, worth 1 point. Score 1 victory objective if at the end of the game Italy has twice as many capital warships in the Mediterranean as the Allies, or possesses Gibraltar, the Suez Canal, and Malta. This is the exact flip side of the Mediterranean security victory condition for the Great Britain. And last but not least, triumph of fascism. 1 point available. Score 1 if the Spanish nationalists won the Civil War and Spain is neutral or Axis aligned at the end of the game. Same exact victory condition as Germany has for the Spanish Civil War as well. Now, let's look at Italy for a minute, and then let's think about those strategies. Here's the thing about Italy. Let me zoom out here. Italy does not have to go to war in this game and cannot be attacked by the Allies until it chooses to go to war in this game. Okay, so that's the first thing. Italy chooses when it goes to war. Now, it can go to war with the USSR, it'll be attacked by the USSR, but I've never really seen the USSR threaten Italy all that much in this game. Combine that with the fact that Italy can attack Abyssinia down here in Africa at the start of the game and take control of this land zone, and it can annex Albania right here. Neither of those count as a declaration of war, which would allow the Allies to attack Italy. I said no one can attack Italy in this game, or the Allies can't, but they can if Italy declares war on any power, minor or major. So if Italy declares war on Greece or Yugoslavia, then the Allies can attack Italy. That does not apply to Albania or Abyssinia down in Africa. And guess what? Those 2 would count for the Expand the Empire victory objective for 2 points. Italy could take those 2 easily in 1936 or 1937, never attack anyone else the rest of the game, and get 2 victory points. And it could build and add to its navy and possibly get the Mediterranean dominance victory point. And it could lend lease to the nationalists in Spain and help secure that victory point. So here's why I said Italy's really interesting and curious in this game. Italy can get 4 points in this game by never going to war with the Allies. That is really intriguing to me. I'm not sure how I feel about it as a rule set, but here's my bottom line with Italy. Italy has got to think super, super hard before it goes to war with the Allies, meaning the Great Britain, meaning the Commonwealth, France, and the United States, because it can get those 4 points without going to war with them. I mean, Italy can take Abyssinia down here, first turn of the game. That does not count as a declaration of war. The Allies cannot declare war in response, and all Italy has to do is camp out there the rest of the game, never go to war with the Allies, and that counts as a victory point. Same thing with Albania. It can lend lease all day long to the nationalists over here in Spain. Help them win, it gets a point. It can build the rest of the game battleships and aircraft carriers and try to get twice as many capital warships in the Mediterranean as the Allies and never go to war with them and get another victory point. So I think Italy only goes to war with the Allies in this game if under 2 conditions. First, if Germany and Japan are not doing so well and they need some help, I think Italy should consider going to war and taking some of the pressure off. Second, if there is an opportunity to take a Gibraltar, to take a Cairo, and close off, in especially if you could take both, like Rank Carcass did in a recent solo game he played. If you take both Cairo and Gibraltar, you keep the Allies out. You control access to the Mediterranean. And then you build stuff. Maybe you take Malta. You ensure that point. Okay? And, by the way, if you take Cairo and Gibraltar and the nationalists won the Spanish Civil War, they will immediately align with the Axis. So if you can be opportunistic in some of your attacks against the Commonwealth or France or the US, go for it. But to me, the scales are tipped far, far in favor of Italy staying out of this war and trying to get as many points as it can without going to war with the Allies. If you see this differently, let me know. But again, you can get 4 points if all you do is take Abyssinia, Albania, help the nationalists win the Spanish Civil War, and use the rest of the game using all of your income, which won't be very much, to build capital warships and hope that Great Britain can't get enough warships in there to have 2 times as many as you. So attack opportunistically with Italy. That's kind of somewhat historical, by the way. Italy opportunistically attacked and declared war on the Allies after Paris fell in the summer of 1940. Some historians debate whether that was the right thing for Italy to do. But they could have stayed out of that war, probably, pretty easily, and it might have been to Germany's benefit. But you got to think really hard before you attack with Italy in this game, in my opinion. Again, that's the way I read the rules and the victory conditions as they are written. Of course, it's not as fun if Italy doesn't attack, but the point of this game is to win, right? And have fun while you're winning. So anyway, be really careful with Italy in this game. I know I will be. And you'll see that play out in Italy's first turn. Admiral Seabass signing off.